Hey guys, Peter here with day 6 of the 12 Days of Christmas Challenge. Yes, we are halfway through, which is why I've got a special challenge for you today, and I need you to play with me here. I need you to be participatory, is the word I was looking for, because I'm going to be asking you a question that I want you to answer before the end of the video. And that question is, the challenge for today: can you recall the last 5 days challenge? Now, why do I say that? Simple. Because so many people in today's world are focusing on knowledge mastery. And knowledge mastery, my friends, will keep you smart, busy, and broke. Why? Because knowing and not doing is the same as not knowing. This is not about acquiring knowledge. You're passing the time with a couple of minutes to watch a video that's going to give you some insight that you're then not going to act on. So if you cannot recall the last 5 days, then guess what? The brain works like a use it or lose it piece of equipment. In other words, it's like walking a path in the snow. When you start to learn something new, you put the footprints in the snow, but if you don't follow them through, the snow blows over and you can't find that path. Whereas if you keep walking that path, those footprints become a track, which then becomes something you can walk with your eyes shut. But until then, you've got to keep repeating it. So this is about refiring the neurons of your brain to re-cement the ganglia in your prefrontal and mid-cortex to be able to have that level of recall. So on that note, what was day 1's challenge? And before you go ahead, I want you to press and pause right now, pause this video, and give me what are the 5 challenges that we've done so far. Now, play with me. No, none of that excuses. Yes, you, I'm looking at you, right? Make sure you press pause, think about it now. If you can't get it, don't worry, I'm not gonna come to your house, and there's no prizes for getting them all right. It's all about just making sure that you are focused and set your intent on it. So press pause now, and I'll be here when you get back. Wow, here I am. Did you press pause? I hope so, because here was day 1. Day 1's challenge was to basically send a message to somebody that they would want to keep. So much of the time we are parroting, rephrased, rehashed, cliche stuff. Oh, how are you? I'm great. Oh no, how are you really? Oh wow, and you take an interest in someone, you have like active listening. It really makes people feel that they are valued. And that's what everybody was looking for in today's world. So rather than say Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, how you doing, Happy Holidays, all of that stuff, why not take the time, go a little deeper to make somebody feel more special? That was day 1's challenge. Now, what was day 2? Can you recall? Day 2, we talked about, are you a servant or a master of your mind, which is where Boxing Day got its name from, where the servants would have the next day after Christmas off and go home with their boxes and unbox their presents. But so many people don't know that the mind, its job is to justify your emotional state to your behavior. As I said, when you're angry, it'll find the excuse as to why you shouldn't apologize. If you're tired, it'll come up with an excuse why it's okay to be late or press the snooze button, right? But once you recognize that, you can become the master rather than its servant. Day 3, what was day 3? Day 3 was a really cool day, and I had so much feedback from people on that. It was really about understanding the difference between our self-worth and our net worth, and why a lot of people aren't able to receive compliments at a place where they feel it with their heart rather than just acknowledge it with their head. Again, intellectual level of understanding means nothing apart from sounding smart, but you won't be able to pay your mortgage. When you really own something from your heart, from your feeling center, not your thinking center, you experience life in a very different way. So it was about receiving compliments from a place of feeling them, not just brushing them off because you don't feel you deserve them. There's a lack of self-worth going on there. There's all about issues around finances, which we covered as well. So if you got that one right, thumbs up. Day 4, what did we do on day 4? We went over to a little bit deeper on that, where we talked about tolerance. We talked about understanding that tolerance is nothing more than you recognizing that nobody has the right to agree with you, because we all come at life through different looking glasses. We all use the same equipment called the 5 senses, but we all process them in very different ways. That's why we have different favorite colors or music or tastes, etc. So if you can be okay with somebody else getting a different feedback from the same equipment on how they process their outer world data, then you can let them be them and you can let you be you. So again, you want to fast track to stress, then keep expecting you from everybody else. Good luck with that. Or try to get somebody else to do, be, behave, or act in a way that you think is right in accordance with your model of the world. If you want to run on that hamster wheel to unhappiness, then good luck. And then we talked obviously on day 5, which was my good old friend goop and how to get out of goop. Now, goop is that sticky, nasty substance which stands for the good opinion of other people. And so many people are living inauthentic lives, not because they're dishonest, but because they're scared of owning their true self, their true power, because they're worried about what they think other people are thinking. And remember, what we discussed was that you are the star of your movie, which means by definition, everybody else in your movie is most likely a film extra, maybe 1 or 2 supporting cast. But that also means that everybody else doesn't see you as you see you. They don't see you as the star of your movie. They see themselves as the star of their movie, and they're doing exactly the same. They're being worried about what they think you're thinking of them. And when that bubble of self-importance evaporates, because you realize that that's what everybody else is walking around in, their own bubble of self-importance, then you can start to actually relax and let go of that hook that really says, oh, yeah, well, will they like me if I'm this way? Or if I say that, what will they think? And you can get rid of that and start being authentic. Which the paradox is, then people will start actually respecting you more than if you were just trying to be this giant adaptation machine, this emotional chameleon to fit the patterns of what you think is their approval strategy. You get my point. So that was the last 5 days. How did you do on that? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 with a point for each day. Give me your score in the comments. Let me know how you're getting on with this challenge. We're halfway, and guess what? Tomorrow is day 7. It's also New Year's Eve. Now, I know a lot of people are looking to get 2020 behind them. Personally, for me, 2020 has been the most amazing, incredible year I've had in so long. And I'm really blessed that I got to experience it, and I'm so excited for 2021. Now, that's not bragging, that's not me having different out-of-world circumstances than everybody else. It's pretty much the same for everybody out there. It's having the tool set to be able to deal with it and be able to pivot when life throws you a curveball, to be able to knock it out of the park. And that's what the rest of this challenge is going to be gearing up to, so that 2021 can be your best year. And we're going to start tomorrow on day 7 with a special New Year's Eve gift that I have for you, worth $99 if you want to go buy it from the website. But I'm going to give it to everybody that takes the challenge tomorrow as my gift, and you'll see how it ties into what I said on day 2. Yes, Boxing Day, my favorite day of the year in terms of planning. So stay with me again, leave a comment below. Thanks for being with me on the challenge, guys. Appreciate it. If you're getting a lot out of this, share these challenges with your friends. I'm just trying to give as much as I can to you, so that we can all experience this incredible opportunity called life together in a way that's more empowering than disempowering. I love you guys, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.